Boa tarde, galerinha. Beleza? Fazendo aqui mais uma livezinha hoje do Dragon Age, testando o novo layout para pós-afiliado, layoutzinho animado. Acho que tá ficando bacana, né? Tá funcionando. Vamos brincar mais um pouquinho no Dragon Age. Hoje eu tenho um pouquinho mais de tempo. Dá pra gente Fazer uma livezinha aí de umas 4 horas. Tranquilo. Beleza. Vamos lá para a área do joguinho e vamos começar. Por alguma razão meu som não está saindo. Só um segundo. Aí, pronto, agora tá legal. É isso, vamos lá. Vamos... Putz, eu vou fazer... Deixa eu ver uma coisa aqui antes de eu... é barato fazer renovação tática. Tá, vamos ver uma coisinha aqui. Aquele buildzinho. Constante que eu tô querendo montar um build novo nesse meu mago. Pra ficar violento. Ah, isso aqui eu faço depois. Até porque eu não vou conseguir fazer completo agora. Então vamos pra dentro. Vamos pra dentro. Eu acho que tem uma missão pra pegar.
It is good to be surrounded by mages. There was no word for heaven or for earth, for sea
I will take
or
these
sky.
injury reports to research
What
the men.
existed was silence.
Eu acho que não tem nenhum pra fazer novo, não. Se tiver uma coisa, é só repetir. Surros e abafos eu fiz. É só pegar moeda. Vou botar alguém pra pegar moeda aqui, só pra...
Let us begin.
Mas então, TBK, tá por aí? E vou lá terminar aquela área antes de prosseguir. Vai ser vendido. Vamos continuar.
Around?
Buenas tardes, Chimetes. Bem-vindo ao nosso Salvador, novamente aqui. Agora nós temos uma novo layoutzinho aí, né, que eu botei para pós-afiliado. Ficou bonitinho, ficou bacana. Agora o layout é animado. Deixa eu fazer uma transiçãozinha aqui, ó. Vou botar a transiçãozinha Be Right Back. Aí vai ficar assim agora. Ficou bonitinho, ficou bonitinho. E aí agora, se você olhar o chat aí, ele tá soltando as mensagens sozinho, tá vendo? YouTube, onde eu tô botando os VODs, o Twitter, e o Incent, que já tá rolando aí a campanha, se quiser pegar. Mas a mensagem só rola de 15 em 15 minutos, a princípio. Ah, é outro daquele negócio, né? Vem bicho pra caçamba. Fiz uma limpa no inventário, mas já... Ah, tá vendo? Ainda tá com 34 ainda. Pô. Vendi muita coisa. Vamos lá. Agora... Ela lá, mãe. Ah, tá vindo mais gente ainda.
Good work. We have a path free of corpses back to the shore.
Can't wait to use it.
Ok, né? Apareceu dos... Deixa eu ver se essa missão aqui é do... Lojas proibidas... Não, lojas proibidas. Todo inculto. Requisição de elixir. Falta um tecido morto só. Então vou ter que... pegar umzinho desses aqui. Tem que entrar na água de qualquer modo. Pronto. Já completou a requisição. Ó, quase passando de nível já, hein? Faltou só pegar o... e ver isso daqui. Aê, mais uma. Mais uma missão. Ih, rapaz. Só tem mais essa missão pra completar aqui. Ó. Ali é o fogo. Aqui é loot. É, eu mudei. Deixei bem maior agora pra facilitar. Vou só fazer uma coisa aqui rapidão. Tá bom, tá tão ruim não. Talvez eu vou ter que mudar um pouquinho só essa minha imagem aí, eu botar em vez de retangular, botar quadradinho, porque acho que tá ficando pequena. Tá cortando um pouco da minha cabeça, eu me movimento um pouco. Mas tá bom.
The proper tool for the proper task.
Hoje é live de
Fire
teste.
reminds an enemy
Então,
that you can destroy everything around. Lightning puts the fear of the Maker into her. Cold makes her think you implacable, while spirit energy conjures fears of demons.
I like cold. Because it
rapaz.
freezes them, and then they break into little bits when I
Olha
chop them
só
in half.
isso.
That's fine too, dear.
Eu não tô conseguindo soltar magia ainda? Ah.
They keep coming! Let's go to the castle! They keep coming! Let's go to the castle!
Será que eu tenho que só correr então? Eu salvei antes. Se der ruim.
Back me up!
O som deu uma bugada violenta agora, não entendi nada. Acabou que o Tom ficou sem internet, né? Não pôde nem fazer a live dele. Caraca, eu tava quase morrendo agora que eu tô vendo, maluco. Eu tava na beira do precipício pra morrer. Ui, cai não. Vamos ter uma paradinha lá para dar aquela recarregada. Ao líder Alvar. Maldito rogue. Cara, eu vou ter que botar um rogue nesse grupo, cara. Já que aqui eu não tem nem zona aqui pra eu correr rápido, cara. Puta. Toda vez eu tô perdendo alguma porta assim. Embora o grupinho de magos esteja muito bom, não dá pra ficar com 3 magos não, porque eu até tentei dar uma olhada, ver se tinha algum modzinho pra que eu pudesse, tipo, abrir porta ou alguma coisa sem ter que usar um rogue, mas nem tem. No Dragon Age Origins a gente tem um mod pra isso. O mod se chama Lock Bash. Aí ele quebra porta e quebra baú na porrada. Aqui é tudo novo, né? E só rogue pode abrir porta, louco. E aqui, esse jogo ainda tem uma coisa escrota. Tem certas portas que você só abre se você tiver um perk da Inquisição. Que não é nem do personagem, não é nem da classe. É da Inquisição. E para você liberar isso, são 4 níveis de segredo, de perk de segredo na Inquisição. Ou seja, eu só liberei um até agora. Eu tenho que liberar agora mais 4 perks. Então eu tenho que avançar o nível da Inquisição 4 vezes para conseguir liberar esse perk que se chama Deft Hands. Que aí ele consegue abrir algumas portas especiais. Aí eu fico na dúvida se eu boto... Mas aí eu acho que eu não sei se eu vou botar arqueiro não, que eu devo manter 2 magos. E aí pra não ficar, vamos dizer assim... Pra dar uma coisa diferenciada, eu vou botar um roguezinho de... Como diz? Double-handed, que ele usa 2 armas, 2 adagas. E aí vai ficar maneiro. Tem um build pra rogue que é pesado, assim, é violento pra caramba. Na verdade eu quero refazer o meu mago pra... Aqui ó, eu vou te mostrar aqui rapidinho. Eu achei esse... Tem 2 sites que eu achei. Mas ele é basicamente... esse build aqui que eu vou montar no meu mago. Dizem que esse build aqui é muito violento. Ele é muito dano por área, não é dano simples. E ele é forte, cara. Porra bastante. Aí eu tenho que basicamente liberar as skills do meu personagem. Eu já peguei o item que faz isso, que é esse item aqui, renovação tática. Ele libera todas as skills para eu realocar tudo. E depois eu basicamente posso recolocar as skills que eu quero. Depois eu vejo isso. Fala, TBK. Beleza? Depois olha aí o sussurro que eu te mandei.
Herald of Andraste! Face me! I am the hand of Korth himself!
Esse cara é forte. Eu só tô vendo o número de poção baixar. Aê. Caramba, olha o machado, cara. Ih, vai ser pro o grandão ali, ó. Acho que ele já pode até usar. Muito bom, hein? Vamos ver como ficou. Foi? Ah, pá, que machado maneiro, rapaz. Bacana.
I'm curious, Dorian. Have you ever met the Black Divine?
I saw him once at a ball. We never met. He had to leave early on account of assassination.
Someone tried to kill him.
Kill him? No. He killed a magister. Could have waited until the dancing was finished.
Não posso falar com eles, não? Acabei de salvar os caras. E não pode falar com eles? Para aí. Sai. Acabou. Rapaz, limpei a área. Ó. Pode ser que tenha mais alguma coisa que eu não vi? Pode. Com certeza. Mas o que tinha de missão disponível agora eu limpei tudo. Né? O que eu vou fazer? Deixa eu ver aqui. Posso ir para Raven, que eu acabei de ver que tinha uma missão para fazer lá.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you.
Deixa eu ver como ficou o inventário. Tem bastante espaço ainda.
My arms
Ah, eu esqueci de entregar a missão do... Posso entregar aqui?
Walk safely.
Nice work.
Isso... Já liberou até item no espaço, não liberou nada.
All men are the work of our Maker's hands.
I will take these instruments to the high.
Deixa eu ir aqui.
Apothecary Adon wanted to know when he might be able to provide the materials he needs.
I asked Adon not to rush us. Demon
Olha, limpo assim.
is dangerous. sorry. No, it's fine. Just
Great.
tell him we'll have it for him as soon as we can.
What do the people make of us?
We've gathered many favors among the nobility. They will be gently reminded of this.
Any visiting dignitaries I should watch out for?
Lady Drummond promised a visit. She has useful resources if we can get her to set aside her games.
What are her politics?
Oh, no, I meant actual games. Chess, cards, dice, little boards with carved idols from Tevinter. She made me play that with her for 8 hours once. Steer her towards cards if she insists on a match.
Ai, ai.
All right.
Acabar quase junto as duas ali. Tá. Vamos lá. Deixa eu só ver aqui uma coisa. Se dá pra fazer aquele build agora ou não. Só um instantinho. Tem que comparar aqui os dois sites que eu tenho. Eu vou esperar mais um pouquinho. Porque eu acho que vou esperar. Na verdade, eu tô em que nível? Eu tô no 11 e os meus estão no 10. E eu acabei de passar de nível. Ou seja, eles vão demorar metade do meu nível para passar de nível. Então, eu acho que eu vou dar um hard save aqui, deixar o Oasis para fazer depois. Se cagar alguma coisa, eu volto nesse jogo aqui. E vamos fazer... Perdão.
The best of the mages are ready, Herald. Be certain you are prepared for the assault on the breach. We cannot know how you will be affected.
Aí, main mission, hein? Ah, o Jesus tá bonitão, hein?
Mages! Focus past the Herald. Let his will draw from you.
Ih, acho que agora a porrada vai cantar, hein? Vamos ver.
You did it.
Sem porrada? É. Sem porrada. Sacanagem. Queria uma batalhazinha agora, pô. Ups. Nós fechamos o buraco no céu, ó. A não ser que seja uma parte que eu sei que vai ter umas batalhas meio pesadas. Pode ser também.
Solus confirms the heavens are scarred but calm. The breach is sealed. We've reports of lingering rifts, and many questions remain. But this was a victory. Word of your heroism has spread.
You know how many were involved. Luck put me at the center.
A strange kind of luck. I'm not sure if we need more or less. But you're right. This was a victory of Alliance. One of the few in recent memory. With the breach closed, that alliance will need new focus.
Forces approaching! To arms!
Porrada vai cantar mesmo.
What the... We must get to the gates!
E o jogo é sacana, né?
Celebratory drinks are on hold.
Por eu não ser rogue, eu perdi uma salinha que tem aqui embaixo de Raven, porque a gente vai perder. Não, eu tô cheio, né? Tô completo. Vamos lá.
This isn't good, and it was never good.
Cullen?
Eu esqueci de salvar.
One watch guard reporting. It's a massive force, the bulk over the mountain.
Under what banner?
None.
None?
I can't come in unless you open.
Ah, é, agora que eu lembrei desse maluquete.
I'm Cole. I came to warn you, to help. People are coming to hurt you. You probably already know.
What is this? What's going on?
The Templars come to kill you.
Templars? Is this the Order's response to our talks with the mages, attacking blindly?
The Red Templars went to the Elder One. You know him? He knows you. You took his mages. There.
I know that man. But this Elder One...
Eu nunca gostei de usar o Cole. Aí, eu esqueci o nome desse maluco.
He's very angry that
Revenant.
you took his mages.
Cullen, give me a plan. Anything.
Haven is no fortress. If we are to withstand this monster, we must control the battle. Get out there and hit that force. Use everything you can. Mages! You have sanction to engage them. That is Samson. He will not make it easy. Inquisition! With the Herald! For your life! For all of us!
Sombreiro medieval. Sombreiro. Detalhe, né? Sombreiro no inverno. Agora a porrada vai cantar bonito, ó. morri, gente. Eu morri. Morre. Voltei. Ah, é. A Viviane tem magia de reviver que eu tinha esquecido. Ah, eu tenho que fazer uma coisa bem aqui. Não lembro o que, mas eu sei que eu tenho. Sim, mas o loot antes, né, gente? O loot é mais importante do que o trebuchet lutando. Rapidinho, eu lembro que tinha uma parada aqui pra encher de... Ah, não era aqui não, calma aí. Não tinha um... Lute acima de tudo. Não tinha visto. Essa foi boa, Marcelo. Só no terceiro dia mesmo. Dá um F5 aqui. Já vou curar logo ele. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo botar uma magia aqui. Depois eu vou resetar mesmo. Eu vou botar isso aqui. Já tá salvo. Essa batalha é tensa mesmo. No final, então, é mais tensa ainda. Cadê? Tá lá em cima. Ah, assim eu vou morrer, gente. Ah. Pega o loot logo, filho. tem ali, já vi que tem um negócio. O que eu vou fazer aqui, ô TBK? Eu vou basicamente... Eu tenho que vir aqui. Eu vou manter o meu mago, vou botar a Viviane provavelmente como segundo mago. E eu tô pensando em botar a Sarah como rogue de DPS, né, com 2 adagas. E manter o meu tanque, o grandão lá. Não acabou não. Não.
Oh, that's just messed up. Everyone to the gates.
Daqui a pouco. Primeiro eu vou me curar. Vou curar o grandão. Vou curar a Sarah. Vou curar ele. Aí agora eu posso pegar isso daqui, né? E agora eu pego o resto do loot. Que loot é tudo. Cara, eu gosto do Varric, cara, mas eu não tô querendo 3 ranged, não. Tô querendo... Pra ficar com 3 eu preferia ficar com 3 magos. Porque... mago, sei lá, né? Melhor, né? Mas o... sei lá. Eu tô querendo mudar. Eu sempre jogo com o Varric. Tô querendo botar a Rogue comigo dessa vez. A Sarah. O Cole é o que? É mago ou é Rogue também? Eu não lembro. Agora que vai ficar bravo. Ah, dependendo eu posso botar o Cole. Porque a Sarah de vez em quando é meio chatinha. Dá um último save aqui antes de falar com o nosso amigo.
Move it! Move it! We need everyone back to the Chantry. It's the only building that might hold against that beast. At this point, just make them work for it.
Best run, dear. The village.
Ei, agora tá ficando maneiro. Bom, aqui eu acho que não tem mais nada. Cara, o problema de botar 3 magos é que eu tô perdendo porta. Eu não consigo abrir algumas portas porque eu não tenho rogue pra fazer o lockpick. Então eu quero botar um rogue só por causa disso. Mas eu vou manter 2 magos, com certeza. É, tem essa vantagem. Esse é o problema, que por isso que é bom botar um rogue de... eu acho que eu vou botar o Varric mesmo. Você falou uma coisa verdadeira. O rogue ele é bom pra você jogar com ele. Sendo que a Sarah tá mandando ver, porque eu acho que ela tá usando aquele... Ela quase não tá perdendo sangue, pra falar a verdade. Aí que tá, a Sarah não tá com arco, ela tá usando... Tá usando dupla adaga. Aqui, ó. E todos os... Como é que... Aqui, ó. Ela tá com toda a tree de dupla adaga no máximo. Ela tá de adaga, ela tá... Tá de assassina, basicamente. Mas eu vou resetar algumas skills, eu vou dar uma... Deixa eu dar um F5 aqui. Tem coisa aqui, né?
I knew you'd come. We are all blessed.
A voice, Herald.
Watch out! The flames will reach the boats!
Another death, dear.
Hã? Quem morreu? Rapidinho.
Someone's yelling.
Ah, tem duas ali, né? Eu já resgatei a Flissa. Tem que ser rápido.
Our lady is with you, Herald. Thank you.
Harold, what's happening? Maker, thank you. Thank you.
Sai da frente, você. Opa.
Lost one. Piss.
Vamos. Ok, vamos dar um 9 em todo mundo. Agora sim.
A voice, Herald.
Ô TBK, qual a especialização que você botou no seu mago quando você fez? Tô pensando em fazer Rift Mage. Achei um buildzinho maneiro. Ah, fez gelo? Acho que vou fazer Rift Mage, mas na verdade é um Rift Mage. Aonde? Não, sei aqui. Ah, eu tenho que subir. Subir. Eu acho. Buraco! É. Morreu.
You hear that? Survive us!
Porcaria!
Someone's yelling.
Eu tô vendo, minha filha.
Win some, lose some. Time to go.
Morreu? Não. Não tô conseguindo abrir. Calma aí. Por isso, né? Pronto. Bom, acho que eu consegui salvar todo mundo. É quando eu passar agora pra Skyhold, eu vou botar ele como Rift. Aí o build é um build de dano por área. Envolve gelo, envolve o raio, envolve... como diz? Envolve as 3 classes elementais. Ok, passou de nível. Literalmente eu vou mudar todo mundo de negócio. Mas por enquanto eu vou É. Por isso que eu tenho essa magia aqui. Eu congelo os inimigos usando ela. Bom, já curei todo mundo, né? Tem mais alguma coisa aqui? Tem escadinha lá. Então é dar um... Pegar isso. Fazer aquele último quick save. E agora... Um hard save aqui, vai.
Move! Keep going! The chantry is your shelter!
He tried to stop a Templar. The blade went deep. He's going to die.
What a charming boy!
O Cole é muito doido.
Harold, our position is not good. That dragon stole back any time you might have earned us.
I've seen an archdemon. I was in the Fade, but it looked like that.
I don't care what it looks like. It's got a path for that army. They'll kill everyone in Haven.
The Elder One doesn't care about the village. He only wants the Herald.
If you know why he wants me, just say it.
I don't. He's too loud. It hurts to hear him. He wants to kill you. No one else matters, but he'll crush them, kill them anyway. I don't like him.
You don't like... Harold, there are no tactics to make this survivable. The only thing that slowed them was the avalanche. We could turn the remaining trebuchets, cause one last slide.
We're overrun. To hit the enemy, we'd bury Haven.
We're dying, but we can decide how. Many don't get that choice.
Yes, that. Chancellor Roderick can help. He wants to say it before he dies.
There is a path. You wouldn't know it unless you'd made the summer pilgrimage, as I have. The people can escape. She must have shown me. Andraste must have shown me so I could tell you.
If that thing is here for me, I'll make him fight for it.
And when the mountain falls, what about you? Perhaps you will surprise it. Find a way. Inquisition, follow Chancellor Roderick through the Chantry. Move!
Herald, if you are meant for this, if the Inquisition is meant for this, I pray for you.
É, no início ele era totalmente contra, né, a gente, agora ele tá do nosso ladinho.
Keep the Elder One's attention until we're above the tree line. If we are to have a chance, if you are to have a chance, let that thing hear you.
All right, time to get loud.
Eita, já veio assim, já? É, agora a Sarah tá tomando porrada pra caramba. Galera, eu vou rapidinho só dar uma pausa aqui pra ir no banheiro, pegar uma água. E aí a gente já volta. Vou passar uns comercial aqui também, aproveitando, né? E já volto já já. Vamos lá, de volta. Que agora alguma coisa que tá... Ah, a escala. E eu não quero recarregar minha saúde antes de saber... Eu tô dando quick save aqui, se a parada ficar braba, que eu sei que vai ficar em breve, aí eu volto e curo antes de... Fela da mãe, ó. Encurralado. Ah, tem ali, ó. Caramba. Eles só vão voltar quando eu continuar virando o trabuco. Não vou nem curar não. Não vou gastar a poção agora não. Rapaz. Ai, ai. Pior que é... Essa limitação de poção me irrita. Pior que não tem nem como recarregar mais poção. Dá um save aqui. Ainda tem que... Eu dei mole que pego aquela porra antes da hora. Agora... Vamos ver. Eita, nós! Corre, corre, corre! Ela da mãe! Ela da mãe! Corre, corre! Ah. Morri! Ah. Já era! Ei. Eu ia fazer uma coisa e acabei esquecendo. Era pra eu ter usado isso aqui, ó. Vamos ver se tem alguma coisa que eu posso usar nela. Ai, essa batalha vai ser um osso, hein? Pior que eu acho que eles não podem usar essa poção, só eu. Fala, César. Boa tarde, meu querido. Vou tentar fazer agora um pouquinho mais assim, mais tático. Porque o bicho é... Rapaz. Foi punk, hein? E ainda não foi nem o final ainda, se não me engano. Rapaz. Mas tinha alguma coisa pra cá? Lá de fora. Nada pra pegar mesmo. Rapidinho. Por que ele não pode usar a outra poção, né? Tá salvo. Vamos ver o que vai ser. Aí vai destruir o trabuco.
Move! Now!
Jesus! Não morra, Jesus! Volte no terceiro dia.
Enough! Pretender, you toy with forces beyond your ken no more.
What are you? Why are you doing this?
Mortals beg for truth they cannot have. It is beyond what you are, what I was. Know me. Know what you have pretended to be. Exalt the Elder One. The will that is Corypheus. You will kneel.
I shall not surrender.
You're forcing this fight for no reason. You will resist. You will always resist. It matters not. I am here to anchor. The process of removing it begins now. It is your fault, Herald. You interrupted a ritual years in the planning, and instead of dying, you stole its purpose. I do not know how you survived, but what marks you as touched, what you flail at rifts, I crafted to assault the very heavens. And you used the anchor to undo my work. The gall.
It's a boon from Andraste. She saved my life.
Then your lady wished me to kill you, for her boon is a beacon I cannot let escape. I once breached the Fade in the name of another to serve the old gods of the Empire in person. I found only chaos and corruption, dead whispers, 1,000 years I was confused, no more. I have gathered the will to return under no name but my own, to champion Withered Tevinter and correct this blighted world. Beg that I succeed, for I have seen the throne of the gods, and it was empty. The anchor is permanent. You have spoilt it with your stumbling. So be it. I will begin again. Find another way to give this world the nation and God it requires. And you, I will not suffer even an unknowing rival. You must die.
You expect me to fight, but that's not why I kept you talking. Enjoy your victory. Here's your prize!
Essa parte eu lembrava ainda. Não de tudo que ele falou, né? Mas eu lembrava dessa batalhazinha aí. Mas já tá quase chegando na parte que eu tinha parado. Então, tem bastante coisa. Mas eu sei que tecnicamente ele não é o antagonista principal desse jogo. Ele é quase isso. O copinho dele sobreviveu à queda. Eu só posso andar, não posso fazer nada. Não posso correr, não posso... nada. Ah, agora pode. Mas ainda não posso atacar, posso só correr. Meio ferrado, né?
There.
Opa! Um quick save pra nós. Eita, nós! Aê! Aqui. Aí, ó. Inquisidor. Abriu os outros. Aqui, agora ele tirou a magia que eu mais usava de todas, que era o raio. Ah. Troca. Não, era isso aqui. Vou deixar ela ali mesmo. E essa daqui. Não lembro dessas barrinhas, não. Só deve ter inimigo. No máximo. Não tem nada, não. É mais rápido você ficar fazendo isso. Apaga não, filho. Vambora. Vamos correr. Mais ou menos isso. Mais ou menos isso, né, TBK? Agora que realmente começou o jogo. Aí como farei aquele desenho do Bob Esponja, né? 2 hours later. 2 horas depois. Porra. Ó, lobinhos. Nós vai ser atacado por lobinhos. Só ver uma coisa aqui rapidão. Vai. Oxi. Eu sei que tipo assim é pra fazer aquela parada, né, de... É. Ele tá no lugar frio. Pagou. Aí, pagou. Agora todo mundo carrega ele.
What would you have me tell them? This isn't what we asked them to do.
We cannot simply ignore this. We must find a way.
And who put you in charge? We need a consensus or we have nothing.
Please, we must use reason. Without the infrastructure of the Inquisition, we're hobbled.
I can't come from nowhere.
She didn't say it could.
Enough! This is getting us nowhere.
Well, we're agreed on that much.
You need rest.
They've been at it for hours.
They have that luxury thanks to you. The enemy could not follow, and with time to doubt, we turn to blame. Infighting may threaten as much as this Corypheus.
Ninguém vai saber onde ele tá agora, né? Mas vou perguntar mesmo assim.
Do we know where Corypheus and his forces are?
We are not sure where we are, which may be why, despite the numbers he still commands, there is no sign of him. That, or you are believed dead. Or without Haven, we are thought helpless. Or he girds for another attack. I cannot claim to know the mind of that creature, only his effect on us.
The only thing yelling gets us is a headache. Another headache.
They know. But our situation, your situation, is complicated. Our leaders struggle because of what we survivors witnessed. We saw our defender stand and fall. And now we have seen him return. The more the enemy is beyond us, the more miraculous your actions appear, and the more our trials seem ordained. That is hard to accept, no? What we have been called to endure. What we perhaps must come to believe.
Ai, ai. Não perdi fé, não. Ó. Aí, Schmidt. Jesus. Quase isso.
I escaped the avalanche. Barely, perhaps, but I didn't die.
Of course. And the dead cannot return from across the veil. But the people know what they saw. Or perhaps what they needed to see. The Maker works both in the moment and in how it is remembered. Can we truly know the heavens are not with us?
I know in my heart that I was meant for this, but that didn't help at Haven. I want to believe Andraste is with me, but doubt is everywhere.
Shadows fall and hope has fled.
Momento Seus Anéis.
The dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
The shepherd's lost, and his home is far. Keep to the stars, the dawn will come. The night is long,
And the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come. Lay your blade and raise it high. Stand your ground, the dawn will come. The night is long and the path is dark. Look to the sky, for one day soon the dawn will come.
Faith is made stronger by facing doubt. Untested, it is nothing.
A word. A wise woman, worth heeding. Her kind understand the moments that unify a cause. Or fracture it. The orb Corypheus carried, the power he used against you, it is Elven. Corypheus used the orb to open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. I do not yet know how Corypheus survived, nor am I certain how people will react when they learn of the orb's origin.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
They were foci, used to channel ancient magics. I have seen such things in the Fade, old memories of older magic. Corypheus may think it Tevinter, His empire's magic was built on the bones of my people. Knowing or not, he risks our alliance. I cannot allow it.
If you've something that will help us, now's the time.
Yes, judging by the faithful, now is the time. By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you. Scout to the north. Be their guide.
Rapaz, é muito Senhor dos Anéis isso.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow. Sky.
Ok. Ah, é, o Schmidt. Eu tinha esquecido que nós virou emo, né? Com esse cortezinho de cabelo aí.
They arrive daily from every settlement in the region. Skyhold is becoming a pilgrimage. If word has reached these people, it will have reached the Elder One. We have the walls and numbers to put up a fight here, but this threat is far beyond the war we anticipated. But we now know what allowed you to stand against Corypheus, what drew him to you.
He came after me because my efforts put the Inquisition in his way.
Perhaps in more ways than you've considered. Your decisions let us heal the sky. Your determination brought us out of Haven. You are the creature's rival because of what you did. And we know it. All of us. The Inquisition requires a leader. The one who has already been leading it.
Ó.
You.
Perhaps I didn't hear you correctly. A mage at the head of the Inquisition.
Not a mage. You.
I happen to be a mage.
I will not pretend no one will object, but times are changing. Perhaps this is what the Maker intended. There would be no Inquisition without you. How it will serve, how you lead, that must be yours to decide.
Ó.
Corypheus will never let me live in peace. He made that clear. He intends to be a god, to rule over us all. Corypheus must be stopped.
Wherever you lead us.
Have our people been told?
They have. And soon, the world.
Commander, will they follow?
Inquisition, will you follow? Will you fight? Will we triumph? Your leader, your herald, your Inquisitor! So this is where it begins.
It began in the courtyard. This is where we turned that promise into action. But what do? We know nothing about this Corypheus except that he wanted your mark.
Corypheus wants to restore Tevinter. Is this a prelude to war with the Imperium?
I get the feeling we're dealing with extremists, not the vanguard of a true invasion.
Tevinter is not the Imperium of 1,000 years ago. What Corypheus yearns to restore no longer exists. Though they would shed no tears if the South fell to chaos, I'm certain.
Corypheus said he wanted to enter the Black City, but this would make him a god.
He's willing to tear this world apart to reach the next. It won't matter if he's wrong.
What if he's not wrong? If he finds some other way into the Fade?
Then he gains the power he seeks, or unleashes catastrophe on us all.
E vai virar um novo Darkspawn. Essa partezinha do jogo é maneira, né? Parece até... Lembra cenas de filme de... O Senhor dos Anéis. Bem bacana. Por isso que eu gosto muito dessa série.
Could his dragon really be an archdemon? What would that mean?
It would mean the beginning of another blight. We've seen no Darkspawn other than Corypheus himself. Perhaps it's not an archdemon at all, but something different?
Whatever it is, it's dangerous. Commanding such a creature gives Corypheus an advantage we can't ignore.
Someone out there must know something about Corypheus.
Unless they saw him on the field, most will not believe he even exists.
We do have one advantage. We know what Corypheus intends to do next. In that strange future you experienced, Empress Selene had been assassinated. Imagine the chaos her death would cause. With his army.
An army he'll bolster with a massive force of demons, or so the future tells us.
Corypheus could conquer the entire south of Thedas, god or no god. I'd feel better if we knew more about what we were dealing with.
I know someone who can help with that. Everyone acting all inspirational jogged my memory, so I sent a message to an old friend. He's crossed paths with Corypheus before and may know more about what he's doing. He can help.
I'm always looking for new allies. Introduce me.
Parading around might cause a fuss. It's better for you to meet privately, on the battlements. Trust me, it's complicated.
Well, then, we stand ready to move on both of these concerns.
On your order, Inquisitor.
I know one thing. If Varric has brought who I think he has, Cassandra is going to kill him.
É quem é o TBK? É o Rock?
Is the Inquisition. A dusty old ruin filled with battered soldiers.
If you shut your mouth and opened your eyes, you'd see that the Inquisition is our one hope.
Eu ainda vou virar o juiz daqui a pouco. Opa. Cara, isso aqui é grande pra caramba, maluco. É?
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the higher stakes, and to the death.
The court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
I don't care about Orlesian politics. Just get me to the Empress.
Of course, Inquisitor. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
We need to attend this ball.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Ah, é que eu lembro que aqui tinha uma coisinha. Ah, o Conselho de Guerra agora é aqui. Vamos lá, né? Só tem um só. Segredos. Eu preciso disso. Cara, isso que eu tava falando, quando a gente vai virar realmente juiz e inquisitor. Tem umas decisões pancadas, mano. Vou botar isso daqui. Esse aqui não vai me servir de nada. Porque eu já tô usando... Vai servir um pouquinho sim. Vai aumentar um pouquinho de nada. Não tem mais ponto. Caraca, a quantidade de missão que liberou. Ai, ai. Aqui. Tudo uma hora. Uma hora e meia.
How are the rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Eu ver se tem alguma que seja rapidinho pra... Opa, esse é rapidinho.
At your service.
Tem um mod que tira esse tempo, o TBK.
To work?
Mas eu prefiro deixar. aqui é pra liberar a área. Ó, agora é. Aqui é o baile. E aqui eu nem sei. É só. Não, tem isso aqui. Vou fazer esse.
Inquisitor.
Vou ter que rodar bastante aqui ainda pra pegar as coisas. Enquanto isso, vou. Essas 3 missõezinhas aí vão fazendo. Rapidinho. Tá. Tem uma parada ali, ó. Já tem alguma outra sala aqui do lado. E agora que eu tô vendo que o meu sangue não voltou ainda não. Meu sangue ainda tá ferrado ainda. Vou esperar arrumarem aqui. Eita, mas...
How was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyrim. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
Oh, I'll take advice from just about anyone right now.
I'm flattered. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
Toda hora ele me desaprova.
How was this place? So much room for whatever was here.
Hello.
I need to know more about Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhawk. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners shame me. I claim no secret wisdom, but I will guess as best I can.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
A rotunda e o avesso. E vamos subir. Isso aqui é alto pra caramba. Tem os 3 andares aqui, se não me engano. Posso pegar o livro, não? Aqui. Não lembro. Mas eu acho que eu salvei essa maluca aí.
Greetings to you, Inquisitor. I am to serve as assistant to any research concerns. You'll find my skills are exceptional. I hope they prove useful.
You're taking over the duties of Meneve?
Yes.
She said she was needed elsewhere and that I should serve the Inquisition to the best of my ability.
What is she doing?
I wasn't told.
You were made tranquil?
Yes, I am tranquil. It was necessary due to a willful nature that made wielding magic a dangerous endeavor. I remember that being a difficult time, but I cannot remember why. My skills are well used in my current position.
How can you serve the Inquisition?
I am to aid in the research of all creatures encountered in your efforts as leader of the Inquisition.
What makes you particularly qualified?
I remember being fond of animals. I don't remember why.
What is your evaluation of how we're doing?
Facilities. Skyhold should be improved, or our efforts will continue to suffer.
As you were.
Yes, Inquisitor.
O véu. Tem uma penca de gente para falar e...
Greetings, Inquisitor. That is your title now, yes? I should thank you. The way things ended in Redcliffe, you could have demanded anything you wished. Yet you chose to make us equal partners. I was not expecting that.
You rebelled for good reason.
I knew you, of all people, would understand. I've been a Grey Warden, Grand Enchanter, leader of a rebellion, and now I am none of those things. Odd where fate takes you, as you're no doubt well aware.
I'll leave you to it.
Encontro ferreiro. Fala com Dorian.
Brilliant, isn't it? One moment you're trying to restore order in a world gone mad. That should be enough for anyone to handle, yes? Then, out of nowhere, an archdemon appears and kicks you in the head. What? You thought this would be easy? No, I was just hoping you wouldn't crush our village like an anthill. Sorry about that. Archdemons like to crush, you know. Can't be helped. Am I speaking too quickly for you?
The attack was unexpected. We're all rattled.
I'm not rattled. I'm the hero of this tale.
Then why isn't Corypheus after you?
Good point. Does that make me a lackey? That's dangerous work. I always assumed the Elder One behind the Venatori was a Magister. But this is something else completely. In Tevinter, they say the Chantry's tales of Magisters starting the Blight are just that. Tales. But here we are. One of those very Magisters. A dark spawn.
Why does that make you angry?
Because the Imperium is my home. I knew what I was taught couldn't be the whole truth, but I assumed there had to be a kernel of it. Somewhere. But no. It was us all along. We destroyed the world.
You didn't do anything. Those men did. 1,000 years ago.
True. Except that one of them is up and walking around right now. Not to mention I have idiot countrymen who would happily follow him down that path again. No one will thank me whatever happens. No one will thank you either. You know that, yes?
That's not why I'm doing this.
I knew there was something clever about you. All I know is this. Corypheus needs to be stopped. Men like him ruined my homeland. I won't stand by and let him ruin the world.
Huh?
Oh, and congratulations on that whole leading the Inquisition thing, by the way.
mais alguma coisa pra pegar aqui? Acho que agora é só subir. Eu acho que não vai deixar. Deu. Agora tem que subir e subir. Cadê? Acho que é ali. Leliana. Gente pra caramba falando.
Sister Leliana will want access to the birds. Get the cages up here. Quickly.
I'm sorry. The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
I keep wondering if I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time. I was afraid to lose my agents. And instead, we lost Haven.
More likely they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
True. They're our soldiers. They'll do what we need them to.
If Corypheus is cold, I must be colder. War demands sacrifices of us all.
Acho que aqui acabou. Isso aqui. Viagem rápida. Rapaz. Caramba. É roupinha. Roupinha de. Ó, o troninho dele, ó. Trono das espadas de Game of Thrones. Tá fechado ainda, pô.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Let's see what we have.
Quero moeda, não.
Are you alright, Leliana?
Are you?
I suppose not. Haven was trying.
Disponível, acho. Deve ser uma hora. É, acho que só tem.
All right.
Essa de recurso, ela é tipo. Sei lá. Agora nós vai sair do.
Look at this place. It's a bloody palace. Big for a king, eh?
Valeu aí, Schmitz.
Thank you for saving my life and giving us a chance to help. I'm mostly studying now, but Hellas and I can talk to you.
Sarah.
So, Inquisitor. It's Inquisitor now, right? Remember that war we talked about stopping? Full of little baddies I can stick with little arrows. That's not a friggin' archdemon, is it? Gosh, there, what do I step in?
I've apparently been through a lot. But yes, Corypheus was a surprise.
No, a surprise would be, oh, I stepped in dog shite. No one says, oh, a Magister God monster, I'm surprised. Impossible things aren't surprises.
Engraçado é que o sotaque dela é meio escocês, né? Ao invés de falar dog shit, fala dog shite. Isso é muito escocês e irlandês.
You're confusing me now. What are you getting at?
Archdemons, real enough, fine. But if that Coryphe thing is true, the Magisters really cracked the Black City. It's a hazy dream, right? I mean, if it's real, then the seat of the Maker? Real thing. A seat needs a book, so the Maker? Real thing. Fairy stories about the start and end of the world? Real things. It's too far, isn't it? I just want to plug the Skyhole rubbish so I can go play.
É. O que ela acabou de falar faz sentido.
Keep calling it nonsense. That perspective will keep the Inquisition grounded.
Oh, I can do that. Sure could use a few more people shouting no. We fight, the bad things go away, everyone calms down, and everything goes back to normal. A nice, well-paid normal.
You're starting to not sound completely crazy.
I know, scary, innit? So bring 'em on. But first, food. I'm starving.
Ok. mais gente aqui, que eu não falei? A Vivienne e o Blackwall. Aí,
It was a
Schmidt,
mistake
você
to
que se
use
amarra.
Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
You're wrong. We now have a better location and far more people at our disposal. This couldn't have worked out better if I'd planned it.
Yet we can hardly rely upon the whims of Providence to give us all our victories. This defeat may have turned to our advantage.
Eu vou sair. Eu quero uma escolha decente. Como diria um streamer que o TBK gosta de ver igual eu gosto de fazer save scamming e mudar as coisas de acordo com o que eu quero que siga.
It was a mistake to use Haven as a base of operations. The town was completely indefensible.
It was a bad location. We should have moved sooner.
You left yourself vulnerable to attack. It was a miscalculation, one that I'm sure you won't repeat. But the enemy struck a serious blow against you and the Inquisition. We must recognize that. You must.
For every person I saved, 2 more were cut down. I failed them.
You haven't failed them, my dear. The men and women who fight for you gave their lives for a great cause, and they fought to the end. The rest still fight, and you will fail them if you give up now. Our enemy advances, Inquisitor. We must not sit idly by. Act first and teach them to fear us. You can become the leader the faithful require, but you must do it soon.
Cadê o Blackwall? Blackwall. Cadê? Blackwall.
So, this is Skyhold. Come, let's walk the ramparts. I want to examine our fortifications.
Ah, que lindo, hein?
We'll be able to see Corypheus coming from miles away.
On the other hand, that means he can see us from miles away.
Let him come. I swear I'll take the twister bastard down, even if I have to die to do it.
I'm grateful for your support.
It's my job, isn't it? Killing Darkspawn. Look, in spite of it all, there is hope. The people flock to your banner. They believe in you. Tell me honestly, are you what they say you are? Andraste's chosen?
Eu sempre respondo eu não sei.
There's so little I remember. What if they're right?
Does it even matter? Don't you see what you are to them? Without you, they'd be consumed by despair. We all would. They need you to be Andraste's messenger. It gives them hope. The truth doesn't matter. Listen to me talk. Your time is valuable and I've wasted enough of it.
Blackwall.
Majestic. How was a place like this ever lost?
As montanhas no fundo. Que bacana, mano.
Thank you for Haven. Less so for Redcliffe, but I am committed to serve your worship.
Encontre o ferreiro. Aquela anãzinha que sempre tava comigo.
Scout Harding.
Your worship.
What's been going on?
Seeker Cassandra came through here, looking like a storm cloud. That's just her face, though, isn't it?
Shouldn't you be out there scouting?
In a bit. We're in Skyhold for supplies and a change of personnel. Not me, though. Indispensable.
So who's Scout Harding really?
Me? Oh, I'm no one. Lived near Redcliffe all my life. Herded sheep for my neighbor. When the Inquisition came through my village, I helped by telling them everything I knew about the area. Then I signed on. Wanted to see the world before it was swallowed up by that thing out there.
I should go.
Ok, dá um F5. Ali eu já falei com Sarah, Viviane. Ah, tem o Cullen. Antes de eu... Ele tá onde? Ah, é aqui embaixo. Tem que dar a volta. Ah, é, tem o Cole. Agora que eu aceito ou não o Cole na Inquisição. Se não me engano. Ups.
The order was sent? Yes, come up.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
Se ele é um demônio, já era.
I'm not sure how much more complexity I need, Solus.
Indeed, my dear. He may call it whatever he likes, but it is still a threat.
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
In my studies, demons either possessed something from this world, or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Ele consegue ler os pensamentos das pessoas, né?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt, the helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Ai ai, mais uma missãozinha completada.
Inquisitor? Is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Do we have many injured men?
Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold. As for the rest, they either heal or... I try to make the passing painless.
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways. Setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything. We shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future. Good health isn't magic. It's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
As you were.
Your worship.
Falei com ela, falei com o Cole. Fica lá em cima. Tem o Cullen E o couro de novo. Vou lá com o Cullen.
Send men to scout the area. We need to know what's out there.
Yes, sir.
Commander, soldiers have been assigned temporary quarters.
Very good. I'll need an update on the armory as well. Now! We set up as best we could at Haven, but could never prepare for an archdemon, or whatever it was. With some warning, we might have...
We were all shaken by what happened.
If Corypheus strikes again, we may not be able to withdraw. And I wouldn't want to. We must be ready. Work on Skyhold is underway. Guard rotations established. We should have everything on course within the week. We will not run from here, Inquisitor.
How many were lost?
Most of our people made it to Skyhold. It could have been worse. Morale was low, but it's improved greatly since you accepted the role of Inquisitor.
Everyone has so much faith in my leadership. I'm ready.
You won't have to carry the Inquisition alone, although it must feel like it. We needed a leader. You have proven yourself.
There can be no mistakes this time.
I understand. At least we know what we must face. I will do everything I can to ensure the security of our people. You have my word.
Cara. Fazer o quê? Esse jogo tem, acho que é de 2016, 2000, sei lá. Deixa eu ver aqui. Cara, é mais velho. O jogo é de 2014, cara. 6 aninhos aí. A tecnologia mudou bastante, né? De lá pra cá.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
Faz parte. Só pra tu ter noção, o Witcher 3, que é mais novo que esse jogo, já existe mod para melhorar a resolução do jogo em si, para ficar em mais HD.
Roderick was a pebble in the Inquisition's boot. A little remorse seems only fair.
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung this song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought him. Maker, forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Sei lá, ele me lembra algum personagem do Mortal Kombat com esse sombreirinho aqui. Aqui... Tem alguma coisa? Nada. Aqui também não tem mais nada. Então tem que falar com o Ferreiro porque ele vai dar missão pra gente. Deixa eu só ouvir uma coisa aqui rapidinho. Eu vou falar com o Ferreiro primeiro. A patroa tá mandando mensagem pelo WhatsApp aqui pra resolver algumas coisas lá no Brasil. Ah, eu não falei nem com o Bull Eu não falei com a Arubu, nem falei com a Cassandra. A Arubu tá aqui.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
So how did you get the name Iron Bull?
I picked it. We don't have names under the cube. Just, I don't know. Job descriptions, I guess. When I came to Orlais, I chose the Iron Bull for myself.
But why specifically Iron Bull?
This may surprise you, but I really like hitting things. Also, it's the Iron Bull, technically. I like having an article at the front. It makes it sound like I'm not even a person, just a mindless weapon. An implement of destruction. That really works for me.
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
And you're a spy?
Close. I am now, I suppose. But that's not how I started. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
Not many people would have the courage to do that.
I thought about letting some rebel kill me, but I couldn't give any of those bastards the satisfaction. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
Thanks for the information, Bull.
No problem, boss. Anyway, nice talking with you.
Cassandra, dá um save antes de chegar perto, porque às vezes nela é só chegar perto.
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet, no.
É Rock, agora que eu lembrei.
Who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Why? Who do you think it is?
Someone Varric claimed he could not contact. Someone the Inquisition, indeed all of Theidas, desperately needed. I'll reserve judgment until I know for certain. No need to have that rogue screaming persecution yet again.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Tem o Rock. Eu lembro que a gente encontra o Rock na muralha. Não lembro onde. Falei isso, o Varric até sumiu também. Bom. Deixa eu...
Here. Tell the commander that this is the perfect spot for him.
Também tem nada, né? F5zinho, que agora é... Qual é, filho? Vambora. Aprende a pular. Ó o Varric ali. É a missão que vai aparecer o Rock. Isso não, acho que só aparece pra falar só. Ah lá. É ele mesmo.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
É o Rock.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Theidas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well? Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They look like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I appreciate the help.
I'm doing this as much for myself as for you. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
When the Wardens began acting strangely, I had my friend Aveline take my brother out of the Free Marches. My uncle Gamlen's still in Kirkwall. But everyone else I used to know, they've pretty much scattered to the winds.
Aí, TBK. Resultado direto de eu não ter puxado o save do Dragon Age 2. Ele fala que o irmão dele foi salvo. Não a irmã morreu no início do jogo. Entendeu? Se eu tivesse jogado... Normalmente eu salvava a irmã porque ela era uma maga. Ele teria falado ela em vez dele.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition? What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus?
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
Where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the exalted march never came.
Varric said you were the champion of Kirkwall. I've only heard a little about what happened.
What happened in Kirkwall? The same thing that happened everywhere. Fearful of blood magic and abominations, the Templars brutally suppressed the Circle. And in their desperation to survive, the mages of the Circle turned to blood magic, or became abominations. Finally, a rebel mage named Anders destroyed Kirkwall's Chantry, and everything came tumbling down.
I heard that Anders was your friend. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Ele podia se juntar, né? Ia ser interessante. 2 personagens principais no mesmo jogo. Tá mostrando tanta coisa assim. Cuidado, senão cai. É tudo lá embaixo. Só sobrou agora. Eu não posso atravessar por lá mesmo. Se não me engano, eu tenho que entrar e descer. Mas já que terminou o negocinho. O VAR que veio parar aqui agora.
Need something?
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
I've never heard of wardens locking up darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him. We weren't going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
All right, I think that's enough about Corypheus.
Ok.
No problem.
Vamos fazer. Cara, como que eu faço? Eu acho que eu tenho que entrar por aqui. Não, aqui. Eu não lembro o caminho. Ah, aqui. Ah, né? Deixa eu só finalizar aquelas missões e botar pra fazer novas e é isso. Acho que eu já fiz tudo que tinha que fazer nesse momento aqui.
My scouts report no signs of danger in the pass nearby.
I will arrange patrols to ensure it stays that way.
Ah, essas missões aqui são... Elas ficam se repetindo, não vou fazer mais elas não. Daqui a quanto tempo? 1 horinha.
At your service.
Vou fazer essas missõezinhas de 1 hora.
Let's see what we have.
To work?
E aí, antes de terminar o jogo, eu faço aquelas grandonas de 19 horas, 24 horas, pra quando voltar a jogar já tá tudo feito.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived?
You should see for yourself.
Ó, parece que tem um óleo de macumba, rapaz. Coisa braba. Jesus não aprova isso não.
Hello there.
Uma maga anã normalmente não existe não.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
You're the magical advisor?
You're him. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty.
The breach was pretty too. In a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Herod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
What is it you do exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in this game. So the hammer and tongs, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyria is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. It drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
Ok. Primeira coisa, não quero fabricar nada não, quero modificar. Eu quero tirar. Caramba. Já tem um monte de item já. Ah, pá, vou ter que vender primeiro. Deixa eu ver o que tem mais pra fazer. Falar com o Harriet aqui, não sei.
I've walked away from too many burning buildings for one lifetime. This place, though, it'll be all right. It's Inquisitor now, isn't it? That'll take some getting used to.
You think it's strange to say? It's stranger to hear.
Don't let it go to your head. We need you level. Everyone just got a big, hard reason to hate Corypheus. And we already did, but we didn't have a name. You're the surprise, not him.
How is this place shaping up as a forge?
Better than Haven ever could be. Not the way I wanted an upgrade, but ever forward.
You've got it all up and running?
Your basics, like always. There's space here for, I don't know what. This place was built for something big. It'll be a job to fill it.
Have you any thoughts about the people we lost at Haven?
Flisser. So sad. Too young.
Eu não consegui salvar mesmo não.
It's what we have to do.
Que
You
bosta.
gave us the chance. Thanks for that.
Any thoughts about our new tenant?
You sure she doesn't own the place? Acts like it.
No offense, it needed work.
And fine work she's done to it. And for you. Don't mind me. Been a lot of change lately. She has an edge though. Mind it.
I'll be back later.
I'll be here.
Oh, rapaz, é isso mesmo? Ó, depósito. Agora eu tenho onde guardar minhas coisas que eu não tô usando. Que show. Ok. Faça um item ser encantado. Aqui tem que botar. Olha só, ele pode usar o cajado de Tirda agora, cara. Eu dando mole. Desde aquela batalha lá com o cara, eu podia estar usando esse cajado que tem o dobro de dano. É maluco mesmo, né? Deixa eu ver. Vou fazer logo essas coisas aqui. Opa, envios especiais. Mais coisinhas aqui. Cajado do dragão. É tudo plano. Um item magistral. Cadê? Criação. Tentar armadura, não quero. Abastecer não. Fabricar armadura e fabricar arma. Ó, espadão gravado magistral. Caraca, essa espada é maneiríssima, hein? Pena que eu não tô jogando com guerreiro, ó. Acho que eu vou fazer esse espadão aqui. Aí. Espadão do dragão. Só que isso aqui não é magistral. Vamos fazer isso aqui. Maneiro que é. Eu vou escolher no material. Olha como que a lâmina tá mudando de cor. Eu vou fazer. Caraca, dá 11 de força. É ferro mesmo. Caralho, dá mais 13 de força. Vamos ver se... pra mim não serve, cara. Ah, ele é o último, praticamente. Tudo de ferro. Pô, agora que ele tá com esse espadão bonito. Ele pode usar? Pode. Legal. Depois eu vou dar uma mexida. Tá, e agora faço um item ser encantado. Vamos fazer isso. Ah, será que aqui é não modificar? Rapaz, que espadão violento, hein? Não, não é aqui não. Onde é que eu faço? Aqui é da base.
Mind your step for things, Inquisitor.
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first task is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. They'll all see. Ready for anything, Inquisitor?
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what's. To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Coryphia's made it to open. But it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
I'll See you later, Dagna.
I can't wait. Mind your step for things, Inquisitor.
I'll see you later, Dagna.
I can't wait.
Ó, aqui eu modifico. Deixa eu dar uma olhada nisso aqui rapidinho. Nossa, mãe, quantas áreas de missão agora apareceram aqui? Fortaleza do Céu, tá aqui alguma coisa? Fortaleza do Céu. Ai, ai. Menos 50 em todo? Não, né? Não, né? Marca ruim pra caramba. Só tem essa marca, né? Não dá pra mexer, não? Tá. Tem algum cajado que seja... Ok, esse cajado também é bom. Tá. Então não sei como fazer. Não lembro agora. Vou fazer isso depois. Acho que eu posso fazer isso aqui. Depois eu vejo isso. Bom, acho que já tá bom por hoje. Tem 3 horinhas e meia, tô ficando meio cansado. Mas foi legal. Avançamos já um pedacinho bacana da história. Já estamos em Skyhold. As coisas vão ficar interessantes. Esse salão aqui vai ser arrumado, vai ficar bonitão. A gente vai ter o nosso tronozinho aqui do Game of Thrones aqui. A gente vai virar um juiz. Vai meter bronca, vai matar algumas... cortar umas cabecinhas. Vai ficar bacana, vai ficar bacana. É porque tem umas mecânicas que não lembro ainda. Eu vou aproveitar offline, eu vou ajeitar as skills do meu mago para o que eu quero que ele seja. Vou começar a dar uma arrumada nos outros personagens que vão ficar. Provavelmente vai ficar o meu personagem, mais o touro como meu tanque. Acho que o Varric como... O Varric ou a Sarah como arqueiro. E a Vivienne como a minha maga de suporte. E vai ser isso, provavelmente o grupo daqui pra frente, né? Foi divertido, foi uma live também meio que de teste, agora eu botei essa nova overlay aí pra gente brincar, fiz um testezinho de botar anúncio, coisas novas, né? Aprendendo um pouco essas coisas novas da transmissão, mas tá bacana, tô curtindo. Eu sei que você curtiu ela. Pena que eu quero ver se eu acho algum outro elmo, chapéu pra ela bacana. Que aquele elmo que ela usa eu acho bacana, mas ela com outros fica meio estranho. É isso. Eu não tô vendo muita gente online. Pra mim aqui só tô vendo na minha lista o Vulgo Aleph e o Hugo, Hardcore Club, que acabou de entrar, eu acho. Tá jogando Street Fighter V e o Hugo tá jogando Quintão não retrô, Disgaea Hour of Darkness. Nem conheço esse jogo, mas parece ser interessante. Eu acho que vou passar lá pro Vulgo Aleph mesmo, galera. Bom, obrigado aí, TBK, obrigado, Marcelo, pela presença. Como eu falei, o próximo que terminar aqui, South Park ou o Dragon Age, aí a gente vê como vai ficar, mas a princípio deve ser o Divinity Original Sin 2 em sequência, que também é outro RPG enorme, grande pra caramba. E quando o outro, algum que acabar em sequência, vai entrar o South Park e o Stick of the Truth. E aí depois a gente vai brincando. Talvez eu faça umas livezinhas assim separadas. Eu tô a fim de botar o Hades, que é um roguelike que eu achei bacana pra caramba. Tem uma música, trilha sonora bacaníssima. O jogo parece ser muito bom. E olha que eu não sou, tipo assim, tão fã de roguelike não. Mas o jogo parece ser muito bom. Eu estava pensando em colocar o Baldur's Gate 3, mas é só o primeiro ato. Tem muita gente jogando agora e eu não sei se seria uma boa, porque eu não vou ter. Eu já não tenho muito público. Vou combater mais um público que com certeza já vai procurar um streamer maior para assistir. Então eu prefiro jogar aqui o Dragon Age. Sempre tem uma alma viva querendo ver alguma coisa diferente. Tanto que o South Park quase sempre aparece alguém diferente. Então é isso, galera. Obrigado aí. E conto que eu compro com a ajuda de vocês aí, se vocês quiserem ver alguma coisa diferente, né? Bater um. Vamos botar esse jogo aí, se vocês tiverem alguma sugestão. Sempre avisa aí que é bom. Valeu? Vou botar aqui minha outro e vou fazer aquela raidzinha lá no Vulgo Aleph. Valeu, galera. Obrigadão e boa tarde aí pra vocês aí. Até a próxima.